Hey guys, we're in my very cluttered kitchen today. It is week 2 of Hug Your Home Challenge with Clutterbug, and I have to say I have no motivation to do this. We got snow this weekend. I'm in Indiana, so I've been inside for 2 days and I've gotten nothing done. So the kitchen is to the point where I'm out of dishes. Everything is super gross, and my kitchen is really loaded for me because it's also where my laundry and my cleaning supplies are for my cleaning company, so there's a lot that goes on in here. So I'm mostly just going to focus on the 5 parts of the challenge that Cass lays out. Some of this I honestly just don't have that much because I live alone. But I'm going to challenge myself. This is what's great about participating in 30-day or whatever challenges. This is a 12-week. Is I really don't feel like doing it, Cass, but I'm supposed to do it, and there's only like 30 hours left before week 3 starts, so I'm running out of excuses. So if you want to go ahead and participate, I had a friend reach out to me and say that she was doing her kitchen based off my container storage video. So if you want to do your kitchen, Cass's method is great, and we're going to see how much we can get done in this room. I don't feel like it, but we can do it. Here we go. Alright, my number 1 tip for when you don't feel motivated is put on a record. It's perfect because one side of a record is like 20-25 minutes. So it's the perfect amount for like, okay, fine, while that record plays, I can get stuff done. So my all-time go-to is She and Him Volume 1, and I love both sides of this record. So when you feel like you can't do it, just put on a timer, or for me, this music works perfect. And a lot of times I find that I actually end up organizing and cleaning past that time. It's just what gets me going. So we're gonna turn this on. I started kind of backwards. I did the declutter the counters and I had dishes, so I was just catching up with that stuff. I'm going to cut through so you don't have to watch me do dishes. But to the left of me, you can see my K-cups. I'm trying to save them all. I feel horribly guilty about the fact that I'm using a Keurig, but it is very convenient, so I'm going to have a spring planting DIY coming up soon. So hopefully once it gets warm, I can record that for you. But that's why I save them. Please, if you buy drinks in these 6-packs, please cut them up. I didn't used to be really good about it. I know it's what you were supposed to do, and then I studied abroad in Costa Rica, and I actually heard from people who live there who actually saw birds and sea turtles in them. So every time you have a 6-pack ring, please cut it up when you throw it out. It's not just a made-up thing. It really does kill animals. So cut those up, please. All right, cups and mugs. So total food storage. Food storage is the first step. This is all the food storage I own. I've already gone through it, and all the lids match up with the bottoms. This is the IKEA set. So I really can't get rid of food storage. If anything, this is a video about how I need to grow up and make an adult kitchen, because this is not the purge pile. These are all of the cups and mugs I own in this house. I have 3 reusable cups that I wash every time I have people over. So, like, these are the 4 glasses. My mom gets on me all the time. I should own actual glasses, and there should be more of them, not 3 for 50 cents at Dollar General, which is where I got these. These are my only cold to-go cups. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for having me, Rotary Club, but I'm not going to be using you. This one I use all the time. I'm going to keep my 4 glasses for now and just try to buy a grown-up set. Both of these are to-go mugs, so I only own 2 to-go mugs, and they're fantastic, so I can't get rid of those. Out of all this, this is where it becomes a challenge. I love my coworkers, and I got this for Christmas, but it is so, you can hardly tell how big it is. Like, this is a pretty big mug, and this thing is just huge. So just physically drinking out of it is difficult. So that one I am going to declutter. And then this one I use for breakfast. Like, this is for yogurt and stuff. This one I use all the time to make my coffee. This is my special tea and hot cocoa mug. This is my espresso cup that I absolutely love. My mom got it at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it's just so cute. And then this one is for double shots. I'm a little torn on this because I love it. It's the coffee shop back home in Chicago that I love. But it's ceramic, so if you put any, it gets super hot, like too hot to hold, but it does hold 2 shots of espresso, and this one only holds 1. So, I mean, I don't own that much. I'm allowed to keep them, right? And this is my Vonnegut mug. Me and my friend out in South Carolina, we each have one because we're obsessed with Vonnegut, and that was my Christmas present to the 2 of us a couple years ago. And it's not the most convenient drinking shape. I don't know. So these 2 are sentimental clutter. But this is all that I own, so I'm allowed to own it, right? This is difficult. So this will be my breakfast mug. This will be my coffee mug. This is my tea and hot chocolate. These are my 2 to-go mugs. I have 1 cold cup left, and then these drinking glasses. So I guess I'm going to have to put these to the side and decide whether or not they're actually practical. But I'm not exactly meeting my decluttering goal. I only have 1. This is a grown-up challenge. So I kept everything except for these 2, because I realized if I ever have someone over that wants coffee or tea, I'm allowed to own like 3 mugs. So I wanted to share, I'll do a video about my kitchen organizing because it's a little unconventional. Up here is French press and drip coffee pour over with my water boiler. So if I ever want to make a good blend, I got the Keurig for free from a client, and it is very convenient, but I feel horribly guilty. So I'm just keeping these as my extra fancy coffee options. Up here I keep 3 drinking glasses and the special mug for hot cocoa and tea. Like that's like my nighttime mug. And then, so I don't have everything in one glass cabinet. Because then over here, this is my breakfast mug, like I said. So this is what I have with granola and yogurt. So this is like my brunch bowl. I don't use that for drinking. And then I have 1 water cup because here's my supplement, not very ladylike, but that's for at night when I take my medicine. I use 1 drinking glass, so that's worked out really well for me. But I'm seeing some things in here that can actually be decluttered due to expiration dates. So I just wanted to show that not everything gets kept in the same, and I really like the look of this mug, so I'm okay keeping it out. I am a B, if you know Clutterbug's type, so if I think something's pretty, I want to see it. Same thing with this one, this beautiful bird. So I'm just going to keep that up there with my almonds, and the straws I use for that are kept in here, so that way everything is together. So yeah, you don't have to do everything the traditional way. Not everything needs to be put in one drinking cabinet. It's based off of what you use the most, and where you're actually going to need those items. So think about that when you're organizing. Alright, as I showed, I really don't have much in the way of food storage containers and mugs and cups, just because I'm a fake adult. I don't know. But so for me, the challenge really is going to be finding these 15 things and 10 additional. My goal is if I can find 15 in my cabinets total to let go of. As I was opening cabinets, I did realize there's some stuff that is aspirational clutter, so that's a big thing to know is like, will I be a tea drinker? Will I be a hoster? And if you're not actually going to do it, then you can probably let that stuff go. So this is going to be a little hard because I know the stuff that I've been hanging on to from past apartments and stuff. So I'm going to try to pull stuff out, see if I can. My total goal is 15, so I'm kind of cheating, but 15 will be a lot for 1 person in a small kitchen. So maybe I can do it. I already have a pretty good donation pile, including that stuff on the floor, but the area that I know is going to be the most challenging. I don't know why I let this get so cluttered. I don't actually cook that much, but I hang on to all these random things, so I know that I can go through this. Okay, this is super cool. This is from the Container Store. I got it for like 70 cents because my discount and it was on sale. But these are trivets, so instead of like laying out a hot pan, you just need 3 of these, and like no matter where you put them, it's super hot. So that holds 2 whole dishes, and it fits in this thing, and they're like super high heat, the silicone or whatever. So that I'm definitely keeping. But this is where I know that the actual decluttering is going to get rough. I have multiple of these for my rice maker, my Instant Pot. I do not need that. I have a bigger, better one of these for cold brew, so I can get rid of that. I have my bottle opener on the fridge there, so I do not need that. We're just going to make this quick. We're going to power on through it. I know I have 2 garlic presses, and I'm never happy with them, so I'll see if I have another one. Pizza cutter, good. Melon baller, never in my life. I don't know, sometimes I've done 2 baby shower cakes in my life. That's a lifetime situation, so I don't know. We did need a wine bottle opener. I don't drink wine, but I had friends over and we did need it. Okay, so here's the other garlic press, so we'll go through that. These spatulas I do not need. I love my spatula. This I honestly just had because it's cool and antique, but I don't even know, is it a whisk? I don't even know what it's supposed to do, and it's pretty rusty, so no, someone else can have that in a vintage kitchen. I'm getting rid of this yellow jar, which is sad, because yeah, my whole kitchen used to be kind of 70s orange, yellow, and green themed, and then I switched everything to gray, and like this mug sums up what I want my kitchen to look like. Same thing, this ladle, I have a plastic ladle. This was just cool because it was antique. I got all this stuff at Goodwill and was in my old apartment, and I really like the retro look, but we're not doing that anymore. Avocado opener, my favorite thing. This my mom got. We each have a Harry Potter house in my family, and my mom bought us all spatulas from, of all places, Williams Sonoma has Harry Potter themed rubber spatulas. So that's super random, but it does come in handy, and she would be super upset if I got rid of that. I'm going to do a video on how to keep your things from sliding around in drawers, because this one's pretty bad. Okay, so I noticed I had, this I do use for spreading olive oil, so this is fine. Oh, Kirsten. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. It's supposed to keep your eggs together, because she knew I loved making breakfast sandwiches. I don't have a toaster anymore, and now I do over medium. I don't know, man. Am I allowed to have a medium pile, Cass? Because, like, I have maybe decisions. Peeler is good. Pizza cutter is good. Can opener is good. Those are all obviously necessary things. Well, that was quick. That was easy. I'm going to put this in back because it really is only when I have friends over that drink wine. So that's not a major. That's not like a daily use thing for me. Wow, this girl knows what she's doing, you guys. This challenge is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to put this up with my ramen cooker, and then I'll try. Sometimes what I do when I can't decide, and I tell my clients this, is make a maybe pile, and what you have to do with that maybe pile is make it a goal to use it this week. So same thing with clothes. If you're not sure if you want to hang on to your clothes, make it a goal to wear that shirt or pants this week, see how it feels, and then you can know if you want or not. So literally maybe tomorrow morning I will make eggs and try this, because I make eggs different now than I used to. So we'll put that. I have a ramen cooker. I'm a very lazy cook. I am very much an adult baby adult. I think I might put the melon baller with like my hosting stuff for when I'm fancy. And out of these two, this one was impossible to clean. It was very difficult to clean. So yay! That totally worked. Look at that drawer, you guys. That took like what, 30 seconds, a minute? Awesome. Okay, that was my most stressful part. And we have a decent donation pile. All right, I'm going to finish up the rest of the kitchen, but that was super exciting. I didn't realize how much I had to declutter. Clutterbug knows her stuff, y'all. All right, if you get motion sick at all, look away for the next 30 seconds. I wanted to go through my purge pile, and it was just too boring, so I didn't want to show you the whole thing. So basically, in this clip, I had found 23 things to donate, and I'll show you my product review here in just a second. So I don't know, what was that, 14? But this, if anybody wants it, I might keep in my cleaning closet, but I do not get the Myers and Method Obsession. They are not, if you look up their EWG footprint, they are not safer than regular cleaners. And I tried this the other day. I tried the Grove, you know, they make such a big deal on YouTube. And this is the lemon verbena. And I was instantly coughing and sneezing. Like, it's really strong. So I make my own cleaners, and I don't get that. I don't trust that. So I'm getting rid of that. The rotary cup, the giant mug, like I said, and then these are all expired. So if that puts us at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I almost made the 25. I might make it a goal to find 2 more things, which this squash, it might be time if that counts as decluttering. I recounted, so I did 15 plus 10. This stuff I got from a client. She's fantastic. She had all these cleaning supplies, and I thought it'd be great, and I tried it out, and I just don't like the smell. So that was in my pantry. So I counted everything, 25 items. My goal was 15. So it is shocking. Play along, and you might be amazed at how much you do actually have to get rid of. I moved in 14 months ago, and almost all of this was with me when I moved. So it hasn't even been accumulation. It's just been hanging on to it, and then you see over time that you don't actually use it. So yeah, great challenge. So final scan of the kitchen. I took an extra 6 minutes, got the dishes put away, dried everything. It seriously took no time. It's the donation basket, and I am a bee, so I like to see all my stuff. I mentioned that earlier. So my counters may look cluttered to some people, but like I like seeing my mugs. I like my ball jars. I just like having everything out on the counter. So if you see Clutterbug's videos, she's a ladybug, so her counters are really clear, and that's great for some people. I tried to clear mine off for like a couple days and live with it, and it just felt empty to me. So I like having this like row of stuff all along the back side. And then this is interesting. I just finished reading Atomic Habits, and I really like the idea of becoming a functional designer. So it's a mix of professional organizer and a designer, because if you make your healthy options visible and attractive, so in these bright bowls right next to the kitchen sink, this is where I let my dog out every morning, then I end up eating a clementine because I'm standing right here. So that's kind of functional design is what's going to help you build good habits. Ellie's upset about something. But yes, this kitchen is significantly better. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Total probably took me, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. Ellie's freaking out about something. She doesn't like when I talk to the camera, so she's always going to be a part of this at the end of videos. Come here! Come here! She hates me talking alone in a room, which I guess makes sense. So yeah, definitely check out the 12-week challenge. In a couple days, she's going to release the bathroom, and I cannot wait for that because I know some stuff I have to go through that I've been waiting to video. I both times have thought I didn't have enough to declutter, and both times have made the goal. So it really is great to challenge yourself and take a look. I hope I gave you some tips about organizing your kitchen, not just in a conventional way, but how it works with your habits. So pay attention to the way you use things and organize in that way. Don't worry about what blogs say or what other people have done. Organize for your habits. But yeah, that was 12 weeks. I don't even remember that I wasn't motivated when we started. I feel great. I kind of want to do more. So you just have to get started, put on a record, put on a podcast, start moving, and follow the checklist. I'm going to link the printable, and then it gives you that little challenge to follow. So besides food storage containers, I think I did pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.